Hi developers! So in the past video we have explored Blazor. Blazor, which is the new framework created by Microsoft to build a client-side single-page application by writing C# instead of JavaScript. Now in this video we are going to build a xamarin.froms application, and we are going to consume that web service we have created the past time. Before starting, I want to share my love and thank you for your shares and likes for my video and my blog. That really means a lot to me. So let's start. So this is the previous project that we have created the last time, but I have added a project mobile application in this folder. I have added a xamarin.froms application by clicking right here, add new project, and I look it for xamarin.froms, and here you can choose this template, which is xamarin.froms application. For me, I have that already here. Alright, so to run your project or to consume the web service from your project, you need to publish that project to Azure or another provider, or make that web service possible to explore from your local host. So I tried many solutions that I have seen or saw in Stack Overflow and on other websites. Some of them worked for me, but none of them are stable like this extension that I have found that let you run your project on your local network and explore it from another device or another computer. This extension is this one, configured by Coyote, and if you go to their website you can see how to install this extension, how to run this extension, and how to use this extension on securely by using a certificate. Alright, so let me first run the project by clicking right here. Alright, so this is my local host, as you can see. Great. So this is the project created last time. Good. We have our doctors, appointments, departments, experience, gender. Okay, let's use that extension by clicking on this. Allow remote access to development web server. One more thing, to run this extension you have to run Visual Studio as administrator. So as you can see, that extension have created a remote URL for our project. And one more thing is that you can access this project over the internet by clicking right here. So right now this extension redirects us to this. So the project server configure.cloud, so it's like hosted in the cloud right now, and anyone can consume the service. So if I click like this, API genders, now we can explore our API. Let me use my favorite tool to consume this API. So I'm gonna copy this and going to use Postman for that. So let me paste this right here, and as you can see we are sending the request, and here we have our JSON result. This is our API, and you can see all the data right here from our project. Great. So let's explore the mobile application that I have created. Later, I'm going to show you step by step how to create this project, how to create the data service, how to consume the web API, how to use MVVM to create the xamarin.froms application, how to post, delete, and get the data. So let's explore this application. So as you can see here, we have the blood type. As you can see, if I refresh here, we have our data. So if you click right here, we have YouTube live test, and I can edit this from here like that. If I click edit, so you have YouTube live test. If I refresh, it's now YouTube live test 1. It's not checked anymore. I can add a new type. Let me it's a blood, so blood test, visibility, add, and if I refresh, so blood test, and it's visible as you can see here. So let me delete this, and if I click delete, refresh, good. So let me go back to my web application, and let me have this. So if I go to blood group, let me add, or maybe delete this. So if you can see, here we have YouTube. That's blood. I'm going to delete this. Let me edit first from the platform. YouTube Ashraf and Alaya. Let me click save. So it's refreshed here. YouTube Ashraf and Alaya. So let me refresh here. If I refresh, so if you can see, it's changed right here, YouTube Ashraf Ben Alaya. So let me delete this from here. If I refresh, it's deleted, and if I refresh right here, you can see it's already deleted. Great. So let's go to explore gender. As you can see here, I have made a lot of tests. You can see here the gender. You can change it. You can add. Good. We have here departments. YouTube department. You can change it from here. You can add a new department from here. I will share the application with you on my project so you can explore it. Here we have the experience. Here we have the patients. Let me go here and see patients. So we can add a new patient right here. If I type here Ashraf Ben Alaya, I can choose the gender from here. I can choose the blood type from here and make it visible, and click add. If I go to patients, we have the new patient right here that we have created right now. I can edit right here, add fever as a symptom. It's pretty hot right here, so save. It's added right here. I forgot to add phone number, so I will manage to add it next time maybe. So if I go back right here, if I refresh, we will have this new patient, and symptom is fever. I can even manage to add an email. So here we don't have email. I can add add test, go, click edit, and I refresh right here, and here we have the email that we have added, as you can see. Let's go to see the doctors. Here we can add a doctor by adding first name by test, last name test. Let me add a real doctor, Sadak, my friend, last name Sheha, email sadak@gmail.com, phone number, let me add like this, education, let's see, EET, gender, male, experience, 2 years, department, let's say neurology. Let's register this. Let me check if we have this doctor name first. So doctor, alright, we have already a doctor like that. So let me add Sada Live and click register. So if we refresh here, this is the new one that we have created, and we have all the data right here. So I can manage to delete this new doctor from here or from the web platform. So let me delete it from here, delete. If I refresh, it's deleted, and if I refresh right here, we'll find it's deleted. Great. So last part, let's add an appointment. So appointments. So I'm going to so let's explore those appointments. Here we have an appointment, Dr. Ashraf, department neurology, and the patient is Ashraf. Let me add a new appointment. So the patient is going to be me, the department is going to be YouTube department, maybe the doctor is going to be my friend Sadak, the symptoms, more video likes, and the day is going to be, let's say, 1 September. So let's click confirm, and if you go back right here, as you can see, we have a new appointment between this patient, this doctor, and this department. If we refresh right here, alright, let's just appointment. Here we have a new appointment between this patient, this department, this doctor, and the chosen date and the symptoms. So this is all the mobile application here. So maybe next time I have some plans to enhance this mobile application, but as you can see, we have consumed all the web service that we have created right here inside our client-side project, inside our server project, and here we have mobile and web application. Also, this mobile application will work on iOS. I don't have an iPhone or Mac to test this project, but it will work as in this Android application. So let's go and explore the xamarin.froms project. So let me stop this right here. So first, let's go right here. So here we have our main project, our Android project, and our iOS project. So let me open this, and so like that. So here we have our models, the same models that we have on our server project: appointment, blood group, department, doctors, and I have made a constant model where I have all the links for my API, so I can use them in my data service project. So in the service, here we have the data service where I call my API. So here I use those constants. So let's explore one of the methods. So as you can see here, we are going to return the list of genders. So I use the HTTP client to call that API, and I return that object. Also, I can post genders using tasks. I put the genders and to delete the gender. It's a CRUD operation. So here we have get, put, post, and delete our genders. Later, I'm going to call those methods inside the view model. So let me do this here. So here we have the origin for genders, for blood group, for experience, for the departments, for patients, for doctors, and also for appointments. Great. So next we are going to see the view models. So let's explore the gender view model. So for each model I have a model for the list, a view model for the edit, and a view model for the delete. So this is the gender view model. So I call the list of genders right here. I call the data service, and also put have here pull to refresh, so I can refresh my list each time I add, edit, or delete a new item. So and we call our data service from here to get the list of genders. Also here we have the edit gender view model, where I call the data service to to put our object, and also I to delete our object. So here we have I'm using the commands to make the calls to the API. As you can see, I'm using the commands to make the calls. So later, those are the views. So if you explore the genders, right? So inside the genders, or inside our view, we have to make calls to our view models. So this is the gender page. So if you can see here, I'm binding to gender view model. If I put this, where is the gender view model? So if I put this side by side, so I'm calling or binding to the gender view model where I have the genders. So I'm going to bind this list that we have right here. So here I have a list. I'm binding this list to this list of genders that we get from our data service right here. So we call the get gender command right here. Each time refresh the command. So each time we make put refresh in our application, so here each time we do this pull to refresh, we call this get gender command that will call the data service, which will make a call to our service to get the list of genders. So here we have agreed to show our list of genders. So here we have the ID, the name, the date of creation, the visibility, which is the labels right here, the headers. Later we have agreed for our data. So I'm binding the data right here. So the gender ID, the name, the date of creation, and the visibility. So this data exists inside our model. So if you go to gender, this is the gender ID, the name, visibility, and the ERD. Now we have seen the gender page. Let's go to the edit gender, where we edit our data. So edit gender. So here XAML port and the CS port. So as you can see here, I'm calling the view model from the backside from the C# part. So as you can see, you can explore or call or bind the view model from XAML or from C#. From C# right here, you can create call the view model like this. So var edit view model equal new edit gender view model, and edit view model dot select gender equal genders, and binding to that edit view model. Next, here we have a frame, as you can see, where I can show and bind the data, existing data. And here I have stack layout where I create the new data. And we have a button for edit and a button for delete. And I have here a static resource where I have created a static resource for my buttons to share the same style between each other. Also, I have add gender. Yes, add a gender. So here I'm binding to add a gender view model, and here we have a frame where we can see the data that we are typing, and here I'm binding to the data I'm sending to our view model. So that's all the application. So I made the same steps for all the models that we have in our project, and it's pretty simple. And as you can see, we have a mobile application now and a web application. So maybe next time I will try to enhance this mobile application from UI and do calls to data service. Also, I will enhance the web application by adding maybe a grid instead of tables. And I guess that's it for this time. So you can download the project inside from my GitHub account, and it's here. I guess I already made update to this project. So this is xamarin.froms application, where you will find all the application from the views, view models, service, all the project. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe to YouTube and share this project with your friends. Thank you.